Hello, hello, hello. There we go. Perfect.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm just gonna put the link in the Telegram live here. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. Hello. Hello, Lady H. Hello, Kyle. Hello, Katie, Alex, Matty, like always, Chris, Clint, Tom. How's everyone? How is everyone doing? Let me just move everything down, make sure everything's all good. Yep, everything looks fine. Turn the brightness down. Hello, like always. Hope the whiteboard is going to be making an appearance tonight. We'll see what goes on. If there's something which I think will be better explained with the whiteboard, then I'll definitely whip it out. So yeah, we'll see what goes on. I'm good like always. Bit of every day is a busy day, but yeah, interesting day today. But yeah, everything's all good. What about yourself? Hello, Chris. Hello, Darren. Hello, Andy. How are we getting on? Good, Louis. What about yourself? Yeah. This week has been fairly slow at the charts, really. If we just look, I mean, it's good that, like, something which is good is if you look back on a week and you can see that it's like it hasn't been too good and you haven't traded that much, that's a very good sign. So me looking back on this price action, we have just very much gone sideways. I mean, we had NFP today and still sideways. So it's good. Love that, Jay. Love that. Yeah, I'll figure out a way to make use of the whiteboard, definitely. Nice like always. Slow and steady is the way to go. DB, good. Yeah, just fairly slow. Like, nothing crazy happened. Like I said in yesterday's live, it's not really a crazy event in the sense. It's just a good networking place. So meeting a few people, catching up mainly with a lot of people. But there's also a day tomorrow. I think tomorrow, I don't know whether I'm gonna go or not. I didn't really walk around. I kind of just went and met people who I haven't seen in a long time. So we'll see what goes on. Hello, Goloff. Hello, hello, hello. Bus chair, Max, you've made it. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So ColezTrades t-shirt, and then we've got the setups. You know, still work in progress, but it's looking pretty good. Mustard Logan said, "Can you give him a shout out before he goes to bed?" And I'll crack on with the boot camp. Shout out, who's that? Shout out Logan. Shout out Logan. Hope you've had a great day, mate. Hello, Lazy Queen. Hello, Drew. Some good and bad news. What's the good and bad news, Sam? Hello, Timothy. Hello, DB. Park. DB. Real gold. No, that's not real gold. It's I'll show you actually. So this one is it's by some artist. I don't know who the artist is really, but there was basically a bit of backstory behind these two, and then same with that one. It's by some weird artist. But basically, I was in the Atlantis. So if you've been to Dubai, you'll know the Atlantis. Like there's the Atlantis and then the Atlantis Royale. And then when I was in the Atlantis, I was there for food, and there was a like art pop-up gallery thing. And so I thought that's pretty cool. And so I had a look around, and I got the person's business card. And then when I was changing around the setup, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get in contact with this person. So yeah, they sell loads of different artwork from loads of different artists, and so I thought it would be pretty cool to get a few. Atlantis is cool. Yeah, it is. It is really, really, really cool. It's really good. If you do come to Dubai, I do recommend just going for a look around at least. Bad News got overconfident after getting a payout on forced trades and took funded to 91. That is unfortunate. Is Sam? What's the max drawdown to it? What's the max drawdown to it? Hello, Jason. Hello, hello, hello. It's that I really want something like that. Might go making one myself. Yeah, go for it, Louis. Definitely. Yeah, I think they're really, really cool. I do really like both of them. I think they're good. I'm definitely going to start buying a bunch of different pieces like that. I think if you go to like some up and coming artist who is gaining a lot of traction, then it can also be a good investment as well. But normally with art, you do need to spend like a lot of money. But if you've got that capital there, it can be a good investment. Had a 1.5k today on simulated account today, as didn't like movements today. Yeah, that's good, Louis. That's close then, Sam. I mean, definitely lower that risk and sort of go from there. I mean, things like that happen. You know now not to get overconfident. You've got that payout. You know you can do it. So just keep pushing from there. And yeah, really nice, Louis. And I agree with today's movements. Definitely this week. I mean, there was a nice Monday, but other than that, it has been a slow week. Let me just move. Which way am I going? This way. It has been a slow week, to be fair. I mean, Monday was good. Last week, the start of this month, like this month has been very good. Like really, really nice. And I'm happy I've stayed out of a lot of this price action here. The more trades you enter, normally, the less profitable you will be. So focusing on those big moves. I mean, if you look at the trades that we looked at last week, like look at this buy level here, huge. This sell level here, huge. This sell level here, huge. This one, I mean, this doesn't even look big compared to all of this other price action. But if we compare that move to this week, that move is basically the high to low of this entire week. And so, yeah, definitely a difficult week. And if you've done well this week, I mean, fair play, because this price action has been, fairly naff. Okay. Let me move this to here, move this to there. There we go. But yeah, I was basically just saying this buy level down here, this sell up here, this sell up here, and then this sell here. All of these moves are like this sell over here. All of these moves are just like 25 times bigger than anything we've seen this week, really. So yeah. I just need to update everything. So I'm getting the setup done today. I've been too busy to sort of do all the finishing touches here, but getting the setup done, and then I'll sort out all of the software and everything like that. But there's the sort of priority list of things which need to be done. Hello, Darren. Great. I've seen you've had a very good week, Darren. I've seen you've had a very, very good week. Good evening, beautiful. Hello, XPR. How you doing? By the way, I haven't seen the code word from the Discord. So the recent migration with it, Louis, is to do with that. So we're just going to have to keep our eyes out. Stuff like that does take a long time. Sorry, I clicked off the live for a second. Did you see the good news? No, what was the good news, Sam? I can't see that. I can't see that in the chat. But the good news is locked in and made 10,000 today. So waiting on a payout on the... okay, really nice, Sam. Okay, that's good then. Look, you win some, you lose some. That's really good. Alex, there was a member in the Discord said he struggled typing on the live. He said, like, I couldn't see his messages on the live. And so I said, like, say this code word and we'll see if it comes up. And I can't see it. Had amazing through. Nice, Yusuf. Amazing to hear. Yeah, that is insane. Broccoli. I don't think that was... who said it? I think it was Ben that said it. So, Clint, you've got the code word, but I'm looking for Ben to say it. But now drawdown now. Yeah, really nice, Sam. Like, amazing. So, really, really, really nice work. By the way, guys, if you are new to the live, definitely drop a hi in the chat. Let us know, the code word whiteboard. Let us know you're here. And then if you are new, what we tend to do on these lives is have a quick catch-up, see how everyone is. Then from there, we get into the charts, mark up some nice levels, come up with a plan. And if you do have any questions throughout, then just let me know and I'll happily answer any questions. Of course it is, Yusuf. 180k coming before end of Feb. Let's have 2 weeks off to bum the charts. Hopefully it's nice to be. Hopefully, Louis. Hopefully it's not this like this week. This week just really is very limited opportunity. I mean, if you're scalping the range, like very good, but if you want to sort of catch those bigger moves, it's, not much. Looking how gold has been this week, I'm happy to be up 7 hours. So yeah, that's amazing, Drew. Amazing. Like, that is incredible. Very, very, very nice work. Seriously nice. Seriously, seriously. It's been productive, definitely. It's still a little way to go yet. Still aiming for 20k by the end of the week. Good work, Sam. Definitely something to be proud of. 100%. And a 20k week, Darren. I mean, just light like 20k a week. I love how just light it is. I like in the Discord now how we've got so many members who do like, you know, big numbers. It's if it's not like 1,000+ week, it doesn't like stand out. It's amazing. Like that is incredible. Like incredible. But it's crazy how many members we've got now who are doing those types of numbers. It really is amazing. Louis. Is it 10 or 11 for the event in London? It's going to be 11. I'm pretty sure I said, Lady H. Honestly, I can't quite remember. Excuse me. I can't quite remember. I think I said 11. So we want time. We're going to get set up the night before and then in the morning as well. So there's going to be a lot of setup time. And then sort of be there by that time. I think I said 11. And that means we can get started sort of at like 12. And then go from there. Oh yeah, that sounds right, DB. Know better than me. See the code word from Ben. I can't see Ben's message on this cell level to hurry up and hit. It's taking forever. I agree, Darren. I definitely agree. Let me move this over here. There we go. Yeah, I definitely agree. This level is taking a significant period of time. But, you know, sometimes you've got to be patient. Like, weeks like this happen. It is what it is. But the main thing is conservation of capital. Like, if you're not losing money, then that's a win. That's a win. If you're not losing money, then the only way to go is to make money. Okay, nice, Alex. That's all good. And we'll see you at the next one. Since time. Really XPR. I mean, that is incredible. This price action. I mean, that definitely speaks volumes as well, XPR. Looking for those ranging days, those ranging weeks, clearly suits your trading. Definitely. So keeping that in mind, if you're seeing sloping moves, maybe be a bit more cautious because you're clearly more tailored towards that ranging price action, which is amazing. I'm averaging £200 per day for 3 weeks straight, 500 on some days. I'll keep this up. I'll be able to buy a person. I didn't expect that, Yusuf. That's amazing, Yusuf. And the consistency as well is amazing. So really, really, really nice. As resistance pointed at anymore. Curtis definitely done that a few times. That is annoying. I hate Curtis when you definitely have done this before as well. Maybe you're looking at a few other charts, let's say. Like a pair you were looking at ages ago. You go back on that chart, just have a look around and you see a level and it was literally hit perfectly and now it's like all the way up there. That happens that's happened to me on so many different, especially in the crypto space, and it's an absolute pain. Would you mind going over risk management and then how you look at TP1, TP2, etc.? Would really appreciate it. I've been enjoying the lives. Third one, now helping the night shift go fast. I love that, Nathan. And yeah, so with risk management, there's a few different aspects to it. So one is risking a set amount per trade. I like to, at the start of the week, highlight an amount that I'm going to risk per trade. So for example, let's say $1,000 you're going to risk per trade. And then that means when your stop loss is hit, you lose $1,000. You outline that beforehand and you make sure every trade sticks to that. When you're more advanced, you can categorize your trades into sort of B, A, and A+ setups and risk more on the A+ setups. But for most people, just sticking to a set risk amount is the way to go. And then building on from that, now you've got how much you're going to risk per trade. Let's say start of the week you outline that you're going to risk £30 on each trade. You risk that on each trade. Perfect. Okay. Then from there, in terms of TP1, TP2, etc., I don't really have like set take profit levels. I normally wait for the trade to run at least 1-to-1 risk to reward. I secure some profits, move my stop loss under if it's a buy position, move my stop loss either under previous low or to break even to conserve capital. And then from there, as we move up, I'll just slowly layer out of the position, just looking on the left-hand side of my chart at previous points that we have found resistance at. So, for example, we'll go here. For example, we can see this level here, previous resistance, this level here, this level here, and this level here. So I'm keeping it very simple. Look to the left-hand side of my chart at points where prices reacted before, and then I'll take a little bit off at each one of those levels. If it is a particularly good position and it lines up with sort of my overall bias, then I won't take as much off the table. But that's literally what I do. When the price is running 1 to 1 or 1 to 1.5, I'll take some partials off the table, move my stop loss up, conserve capital, and as price rides, then I'll take more and more off the table. That is really it. 10% payment before your withdrawal can be... Oh no, the HMRC messages. Okay, I'm gonna skip over that. Hi, all, just started, double my £250 in a week. I'm buzzing, a lot to take in. Love that crypto, Chris. Really, really, really nice work, mate. Absolutely amazing. And then I'm definitely glad you're buzzing, mate. And yeah, there is a lot to take in. There's a lot of resources in the group. A lot of people who come from other groups that are pure signals, they're very surprised the amount of value we've got inside the group. All of the educational resources, all of the analysis, all of the courses, the full Discord. Like, there is a lot there. But, you know, just take your time, go at your own pace, and you'll just absorb it and just become better and better and better. So really nice work. It's funny, like 1k day and I'm mad, but 2k I'm happy. I mean, 1k day is very, very good, Darren. So, I mean, it's a good mentality to have, I guess. Yeah, very nice. Even Max finally got my FTMO account out of drawdown. Been that stale for months. Payouts again soon, hopefully. Motivation to do came after call of the week with Brandon. Love that, Andy. Absolutely amazing, Andy. Amazing to hear, mate. It's up from here. I mean, if you can pull it out a drawdown, look, you can take it into deep profits. So definitely keep us updated. Keep us updated on the lives with how that's going. And then when you get that payout, we're all going to be here to celebrate with you, mate. No, Jason, there's parking on site, mate. Like, you don't have to book it. I'm pretty sure there's like a ton of parking, so it's going to be fine. I understand parking is a pain in London, but they've got parking on site. Second day on the funded, up 1.5%, taking it steady with consistency rule. Nice, Reese. Yeah, that's the way to go. I spoke to a few people regarding fundeds today, and something which is important with funded accounts and majority of prop firms is you want to, in exchange for trading with a larger amount of capital and then paying you out, you do have to conform to what they want. It's important to know when you're trading on a prop firm and trading on a funded account, I think it's very important to know what makes them happy, okay? Because if you want them to pay you out, you want to have a good relationship with them. What makes them happy? They like trades, they like traders that aren't like, they haven't got a bunch of random risk. They don't like a ton of trades. They like very methodical, like kind of robotic, but obviously not robotic trading, because they want your trades to be monetizable so they can make money on the back end with your trading data. And so keeping in mind that they want, you know, very rigid and nice trading setups. They don't want huge equity spikes. They want your equity to be very smooth and to the upside. They don't want it like this. Something which is interesting as well is definitely, if you can, depending on what account you are, and something which you can do is, I think a lot of prop firms do allow you to see like your equity curve over time. They've got like systems to do that. But even if they haven't, whatever you're trading on, whether that's a live account or whatever, you can just get your broker statement and then upload it into like ChatGPT. If you want me to do this for you, drop me a message. Like, you can send me through your broker statement, or you can just download your broker statement. And then from there, upload that into ChatGPT and ask it to plot your equity curve on a chart. And then by seeing your equity curve, that can be, you can learn a lot from it, okay? You can, if your equity curve's all over the place, you know, like something needs fixing. If your equity curve is smooth up, very nice. Highlight the periods where you've seen consistent growth and correlate it to the price action on the chart. Oh, there we go. And correlate it to the price action on the chart. That can be a really good insight as well. So, for example, if your equity curve, it looks like this, and price action also looks a certain way, then you know you perform better during that price action. I think it's a really good like insight to look into. It can be really, really good. Looking at your equity curve is very, very nice. A few people have sent me theirs over the past few days, so that's where I've got that. That's where I've got that idea from, because you can definitely learn a lot from it. 25 space. Lady, I'm pretty sure there's more than that, because we're doing like the event I've been told by them that there's like significant spaces. Okay, now that you said that, I'll have to follow up with them because I've been told by them that there's a lot. I'm pretty sure there's parking all around, but it should be all right. Lady H, I'll check for that. I'll check that. I'll check that for you. Thank you for bringing that up. I'll get that checked. Said hello, Narash. Hello. Beauty. I don't know about that. Chart's quite messy right now. Let me move this over here. Let's move this. The levels, these two levels are still in play from yesterday. The consistency rule that funded accounts has been a hamstring on me. Only so much you can earn a day. So when you have having a good day, you have loads on the table. 100%, Curtis. Yeah, a lot of the rules there are like a byproduct of them is that it limits upside. Like it's really not good. And then also something I really don't like about funded accounts that have specific rules, and I don't think it's spoken about enough. And I actually went on. I went on one of the biggest trading podcasts in the space, and this particular point came up, and this guy liked prop firms at the time. Well, even now, I don't really like them, and I said the point of a lot of them have rules where you've got minimum trading days, the minimum days that you have to trade. Now, what happens if you just don't like the price action for a week or a couple of weeks? What happens if you want to take a break? All of these things, it's forcing you to trade really, and that isn't good. What happens if you have a good trade at the start of the month, which runs 1 to 20, 1 to 30R? Like it's not. I don't like that. I think if you should be very, very patient, wait for those really good setups, and if you're not, if you don't see a setup, then you shouldn't be forced to trade because of the rules of the prop. I understand why they do it. They do it because basically they've got to pay like a monthly fee or a weekly fee or whatever to keep your account open with the broker that backs the prop firm. It's a bit more information on the back end of prop firms. But that's why they do it, because otherwise if you're not using the account, it's just an expense for them and they're not earning any money. They want you to jump on the account and either blow the account or make a lot of money. And so, yeah. I don't know about FTMO Supreme, but the Prime one, isn't that where basically they give you like a salary and you go on to that? I'm not too versed with it, Sam, to be honest. I'd have to research into it. But isn't that where they give you like a salary and they basically like you work for FTMO then, kinda? I'll need to look more into it. Pickle, let me know if you've got any questions. I'll happily answer. Okay, good, Gaz. Sounds good, mate. Nice, Yusuf. Yeah, I look forward to seeing everyone at the meetup. We are doing an in-person meetup in London at the end of the month. If you're in the private group, then I definitely recommend coming along. It'll be a really, really good day. Even if you just pop in or whatever, it will be really good. I'm from just outside of Birmingham in the UK, but now we're living in Dubai. Even mate, hello Jordan. On salary thing, I know they've done a salary. Quite a few props do the salary thing now. But yeah. Movies. So I use a few different volume profiles. So I use fixed volume range profile, I use session volume range profile, and sometimes visible volume range profile. And how I use each of them is basically, let me just make sure this isn't frozen again. There we go. Perfect. So basically how I use each of them is the fixed volume range profile. I just pull it over a specific range. So for example, we've been ranging here, and so I'll just pull the fixed volume range over it. I basically look for a sideways bit of price action, and I pull the fixed volume range over it. That allows me to get a value area high, value area low point of control. It basically highlights where the volume is in that given price action period. And I can use those volume spikes as confluence with other levels to trade. And then also I use session volume profile. Session volume profile shows the volume of each day. So it shows you the volume of yesterday, the volume of the previous day, and the highest volume nodes of those previous days can be significant levels to look for on your chart. And that's basically how I do them. I do have a guide to use them inside the private group in the courses section as well. Oh, okay. Okay, Sam. I thought you were on about their like scheme where they give you a salary or whatever. I mean, yeah, that sounds good. It seems like a good thing to work up with. But remember, the goal really is to funnel that capital back into a live account. With prop firms, with funded accounts, the goal is always to get that money into your live account and keep funneling it into your live account and compounding that up at the same time. Alvik, I agree. Taken a long time. So no, David. Call Craig to go park Fabius and say, is Craig the valet? Craig's the appointed valet of the event. That would be funny. Imagine you can't, Craig's just parking it. The event will be better than talking to myself every day. Got my backless dress and stilettos ordered for the 20th. Oh, Yusuf, man. But yeah, it'll be a really, really good day, and it's just a great time for everyone to, come together, network, talk to each other, and definitely going to make it a high value day. It will be a really good day, and also it's a very good opportunity. There's like very, very, very few opportunities in the trading space where everyone who's interested in profiting in trading can, come together in person, speak to each other, network, etc. And yeah, there's not many opportunities like that. So yeah. I'm okay to use fixed volume range profile at current range, or is it better for the day before when marking up in the morning? You can, Narash, probably from the previous, if you're marking up in the morning, then the session volume profile of that day, it hasn't really formed yet, so it's not really giving you that good a data. It's best to go off the previous day. And if you're looking on to trade lower time frames, scalping wise, looking at the previous day's point of control value or high value or low can be very good. So for the fixed volume range movies, not super high time frame. So my fixed volume range profile, I'll use on like the 30-minute time frame, let's say. Occasionally, I'll do it on like the 4-hour and daily just to get some higher time frame volume levels. But mainly, I use the fixed volume range profile on like anywhere from the 15-minute to the 30-minute. But basically, my midterm time frame, I use like 3 different types of time frames. I use my higher time frame, like 1 hour, 4 hour, to gauge environment. Sometimes even the daily. That's to gauge environment and see what's going on. Then the second lot of time frames I use are midterm time frames. They're time frames that I look for my setups on. So that's like the 15-minute, the 24-minute, and the 30-minute. And that's where I use my fixed volume range profiles. And then I've got my lower time frames, which I use for confirmations. So that's the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, etc. Alv, I've done quite a few, I've met quite a few members out in Dubai. There's just not too many members who are in Dubai at the same time. When any members are in Dubai, though, I do often go and meet them, take them to the trading floor and stuff like this. It's been really good. I've met a lot of members out in Dubai now. So yeah, Louis. Do you have any guidance on not being confident to place trades? I'm playing low lots, stopping out too early, or just trading wrong times. Very frustrating. Daniel, so with building confidence, I think there's a few good ways to do that. One of them, there's one separate one, but one of them to build confidence is to, for like a week or a few days, mark out your trades, just put the trade on the chart and don't take it. After you've done that a few times and your trades have worked in your favor, you'll be itching to enter those trades because you'll have seen how well they've done. You'll build back up that confidence, and then you'll be like, by day 3, you'll be begging yourself to enter the trades, but you still wait. And that's a good way to build confidence. A second one, a great way to build confidence when, in terms of closing trades early. This one I really, really, really like, and I think it's a great way to stop yourself closing trades early. So if we look at the emotional side, why you're closing those trades early, you're closing trades early out of fear of missing out on those profits and the trade reversing, okay? You're closing that trade because of fear. You're closing early because of fear, okay? Whereas if you've got an extremely good bias, and you expect price to, for example, if you're in a buy position, continue to the upside, then you haven't got fear that you're going to miss out on the profits. You've got fear that you're not going to catch the full move. So then you're more likely to hold onto the position for longer. So a great way to basically avoid the fear of missing out on profits and therefore closing trades early is to come up with a stronger, higher time frame bias. So then you're fearful that you're not going to catch the full move, not fearful that the trade's just going to reverse on you and you're going to lose out on the profits. So you're always going to feel emotion in trading. You can't. A lot of people say, oh yeah, just put it to the side. Don't feel emotion. You can't. Like no human can not feel emotion. Okay, but just trying to use it and trying to pivot it in your favor can be good. I hate closing early. Yeah, I mean, it happens to the best of us, definitely. I'm terrible for that. I close trades too early from time to time. Such a dumb habit of mine. Definitely. I mean, I think we've all done it. We've all done it. And then the flip side to that is, from this short position. Let me just move this over here. By the way, guys, if you are new to the live and you've got any questions, just let me know. I'll happily answer. But from this short position up here, which was given in the group, this one here, I didn't take profits on it. Like, I took a lot of profits, but I didn't take all of the profits, okay? And that's because I wanted to hold a lot of the position. But seeing, like, however much money in profit, like, all the way down here, and then see it go all the way back up, yeah, I managed the trade correctly, and if I could go back, I would. Well, if I could go back, I'd take the profits there. But the mentality of holding part of the position open, like, it's worked for me for a long time, and it's what I should have done. But still, seeing that amount of profit and then seeing it just fade away, even though I have taken a lot of partials, that's a pain as well. That is a pain as well. I think it's going well, Drew. I think it's going very well. Obviously, this week has been a very slow week for everyone because of price action. I mean, just looking at this here, we can clearly see it's been just a ranging week with not much activity. There was one nice setup on Monday, but outside that, which is fine. If you're not losing money, then that's the main thing. So a lot of people think in trading, there's two ways to really go from losing money to making money in trading. There's two ways. One of them is taking more winning trades, and the other one is taking less losing trades. The vast majority of people in trading try and take more winning trades, but that is not the approach to have, really. Trying to take more winning trades means you're going to be squeezing your edge thin, and your edge only gives you so many setups each week. Like, don't try and squeeze it thin, really. You're going to be paying more in fees and spreads, and also you've just got to trade a lot more, which means your mentality is going to get absolutely cooked over time, and it's very stressful and hard to do. Whereas taking less losers means you're going to be trading less mentality in the market, less money on fees and spreads, and you can focus on the best setups in your edge. No, to be modest, mate, you can tell us you made millions on that sell. No comment. I leave trades to break even so much. It's annoying, miss out on so much. But over the long run, Tom, it's in my opinion, it's the way to go. Sticks to rules, but not had a good 2 weeks after feeling I was finally getting somewhere over January. Feel like I'm back to square one. So Lee, you're definitely not. One thing which is important, you're definitely not back to square one. It may feel like, sometimes in trading you're back to the start, but the amount of knowledge you've picked up and the lessons that you've learned, you have learned a lot in those in that time. So you're definitely not at square one. I mean, if you could go back and speak to yourself when you started, like, you'll be like, this guy knows nothing. Been great seeing the educators' mindsets in trading. It's completely changed my discipline and approach to trade. Love that, Chief. I mean, that's amazing to hear. We're definitely cooking up a few ideas with the challenge. I think it's a really good period in time. Thing is, though, I don't want to extend it like too much, really, because I feel like every so often having that time where it's like, okay, for this 2 weeks, absolutely lock the hell in. And just fully go for it. It reinvigorates you, and it can really be that changing point, which is what we want. Let's have a drink. The other way to lose money is to join DMO's group. What I should be lose with us and watch us win. Yusuf. 100%. We'll show you if it needs back. Okay, nice, Lady H. Yeah, definitely keep us updated with that. I need to make sure that's on point. But the event, honestly, we've set it up really nice, so it should be good. Do you trade gold during bull and bear markets, or do you transfer to different assets depending on what's happening in the market? Nathan, I stick to gold. If Bitcoin is particularly nice to trade, I'll trade that as well when the volume's high. But mainly I stick with gold through whatever market. There's always opportunity on gold. I've started to look over how monthly gains are then weekly or daily, because you can have a bad week and the other 3 weeks are good. You're up for the month, even being a good month. Yeah, 100%, Reese. 100%. Looking at the bigger picture is so important in trading. It can make you can have a bad day and it can feel like it's the end of the world, but then you look back and it's like, what the hell, you've come so far, you're still up in profit, like amazing. So definitely zooming out. That's really, really smart to do, Reese. Really smart to do. Louis, I need to put that in as well. Smart casual, like definitely don't come in speedos, but just a bit smart. We want to keep the event professional as well. So yeah. Fancy dress, Louis. No one told you. So we should all say we should all convince one member to come in like fancy dress. That'd be hilarious. Going to wear my oh no. Only Fools and Horses theme. Now that sounds brilliant. Lady H, you come dressed as a green candle. By all means, look. By all means, definitely do that. Revenge trading is my biggest team. Definitely, Gaz. But then setting up a set rule. Once you've had a loss for the day or once you've had 2 losses, just stop trading for the rest of that day. And just have a hard stop in your trading. I think most people will find once they've had a losing trade on a particular day, you tend to go on and have a worse day. So I think having a set rule of like, once I've had a loss for the day, I just stop trading for the day, can honestly benefit people a lot more. I'm coming as Batman. Educators in mankinis. Oh no. I'll run this by the educators and see what they say. I don't think Craig maybe. Look, Craig maybe. Spud. Oh no, I could imagine Jay doing that, to be honest. Gotta go. Have to be up in a few hours. See you in a bit. See you in a bit, Sam. See you in a bit. Take care. Believe it or not, turn off the chart is more efficient than you think. 100%, Louis. Being able to step away is a superpower in trading. 100%. Understanding that when price isn't that good, to step away is very, very, very important. I love this chat. Can't wait to put faces to names. Yeah, definitely, Louis. It's gonna be a really, really good day. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be amazing. And yeah, definitely gonna make it a really, really good day. It'll be a day to remember. And yeah, I need to actually book my flights back for that. I'm gonna fly there, sort out the event, do all that, and then fly back because the UK is probably freezing. So yeah. Oh, okay, that's good, Louis. Definitely after like the sort of 10th to 14th of December, the price action from then's awful. The event's going to be fire. Yeah, 100%, Lee. It's going to be really good. And look, each event's going to get better and better and better. And it should be really, really good. I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot going on, and so it should be really, really fun. I know Canary well, so it'll be nice to go back. Okay, nice, Libby. Yeah, the reason why we picked Canary Wharf as well is because it's just very, very connected. And so hopefully it's easy for a lot of people to get there. And so, yeah. Yeah, to be fair, the last time I was in London, I didn't realise how absolutely atrocious the parking, but just like the roads there are. Like there's 20-mile-an-hour like speed cameras everywhere, and like there's cyclists like everywhere. So it's like you try not to hit a cyclist. Big pothole. Oh no, I'm going 23-mile-an-hour speeding ticket. Where can I park? You're getting hit by a bus, and then if you're stuck in traffic too long, someone tries to rob you. So, yeah. Got Chipotle there too. There will be food at the event as well, so there's going to be like a full-on buffet. So that'll be good as well to split up the event and yeah, have some food. Is there? I don't think so, DB. ColezTrades minibus. Staying fire. Cyclists are a nightmare in London. Yeah, that's a bit. I didn't realise how that that had happened. To be fair, the cyclists crazy. Cole's helipad. I suggested postponing our family holidays so I could come to the meetup. My wife threatened to remove 2 things, and I'm very attached to. That's brilliant. Definitely next one, mate. We'll see you at the next one, 100%. That's hilarious. I'm terrible with speeding, so that will only end one way for me. I'm sure my boss will send me the ticket. Yeah, Darren. Yeah, it's a pain. Look, it is a pain. And the road systems in Dubai aren't the best, but it's definitely night and day different. I live in Dubai, near downtown Dubai. If you're familiar with Dubai, I've just gained a 23% markup on farmer shares. It's upscaling. Nice, mate. Really looking forward to the meetup. Yeah, it's gonna be good, Raj. Should be a really nice time. If you can drive in London, you can drive anywhere. I do agree with that. Actually, to be fair, Dubai peak traffic. Imagine like an 8-lane motorway, if not more, and everyone's crisscrossing. You gotta think, like 80% of the population in Dubai is I believe Indian, and so and if you've seen Indian traffic, it's like if you watch that Top Gear episode where they're in India, it's atrocious, like it's terrible. And so everyone's just going in and out of each other, and then you've got the Noon drivers, like Noon and Talabat and all those drivers who like are on the little mopeds, and they're weaving in and out of cars. And then you've got the Emiratis who are in the big Nissan patrols who just, it's their roads, they go like, and you move out of the way, otherwise they will push you out of the way. And so which is fair play. But yeah, the roads are definitely a bit crazy here. But that's only in certain roads and during peak traffic. I think it's not too bad. Don't drive in Rome, they are nuts. I haven't heard that before. One word, it's mayhem. Yeah, definitely. Naples is the worst in the world. Everyone 2 from each other and beep their horns. Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. Yeah, no, I love driving, but God, I hate in traffic. I remember when I first came to Dubai, after a little bit I had a Urus in Dubai, and oh my, I was terrified. I regretted getting that car because I was there whenever I was driving anywhere. I was petrified because I just thought, okay, it's only a matter of time before I total this. And I really don't want to. I don't know how the insurance and everything works in Dubai yet. I have no idea what's going on. And so I was absolutely petrified. So for so long I didn't drive because I just didn't want to. And then eventually I got used to the roads. When I first got here, I remember a very particular situation. Like there was this like spaghetti junction. And I got there and absolutely curbed the alloys like really, really badly. And when I got off that spaghetti junction, I pulled to the side of the road and I was like, I'm not driving again. I'm not driving again. No chance. I'm like taxis from now on. No chance. I'm not doing it. And yeah, that was awful. But you get used to it. I have to say I agree with that anime. I can't imagine traffic being worse than here at some points. Look, on a night it's really nice. And where I live, it's on like a little island, so the traffic isn't that bad. But as soon as you like get off the island, you're in downtown, and the traffic's just instantly horrendous. And the speed bumps as well. Whoa, speed bumps are really bad. If you come to Dubai and you get a supercar, make sure it's got front lift. Okay, you do not want to be in traffic. Okay, you pull into a car park, there's a big speed bump, you can't get over it, and you've got to ask people to like back up so you can turn around. You don't want to do that. Okay, the speed bumps are no joke, and I swear they do this. On the way to Abu Dhabi from Dubai, it's normally like an hour and a half drive. It's a straight road, dead straight road. It's amazing, but there's random speed bumps along the way. And like you don't know that they're there. They don't show up on the maps because they're like new roads. And so you'll be driving and then there'll just be a speed bump there. And unless you're like really aware, you are taking off. And Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Genuinely, imagine a motorway in the UK and there's just speed bumps randomly. Like, some of the roads are like that. I don't really understand it, but yeah, it's crazy. Um, yeah, crypto. I have got lost there actually. As you can imagine, with roads in Dubai, you take a wrong turn and you are in another emirate. Like I don't know how best to put it. So yeah, but aside from traffic, Dubai is amazing. I would highly encourage anyone like next holiday if you can like come to Dubai. It is amazing. Everyone says it. And before I moved here, I didn't realize the hype. I thought everyone was honestly, I thought everyone was paid to big it up. But it is well and truly like really good. Bali is mental. It's like watching Mario Kart. I have to be careful not to knock a family of four off a moped. Mate, I can imagine that actually. I haven't been to Bali. I know quite a few people who... Bali's got a very... I didn't realise this either. Bali's got a very, very, very like rich side to it. And so there's a lot of money, like digital nomads there. And so yeah, it is actually quite good for business as well. Drove up a mountain in Switzerland once, 3,500 meters high, with a sheer drop and no barrier. Mrs. and the kids were crying. Yeah, no chance. That is a big no from me. I am an absolute wuss in the car to say the least. Yeah, no chance. Oh god, the potholes. Is that? What do you mean? What do you mean, mask? Louis. That's brilliant. Been last 3 years in a row, coming back again in October. Nice, Narash. Yeah, yeah, it is amazing. The good thing is about being in Dubai is a lot of members, like I do meet a lot of members out here, which is, incredible to see. I do love going in and meeting a lot of members here. It is amazing, especially this time of year. The weather's really, really good. I do really, really recommend. And if you are coming to Dubai and want some pointers on where to go, then let me know as well. And I'll point you in the right direction. Get you a little itinerary sorted for your week, definitely. But yeah, it is really good. Let me know as well what places are like the best to visit, the best places you've been in the world. I'm very curious. And by the way, just go into the charts. This is a trading live stream if you are new here. But basically, ranging this level is still in play. However, we do have to adjust it a little bit. But similar level. Let's just move this up here. Pull this fixed volume range profile over. And then what we're going to do is we'll pull this from down the bottom. So I'm going to pull a fib down there. What else did we see? It was VWAP before. Let's see where the VWAP is. Please be below. Okay, it's not. That's lovely. Quite like the golden pocket below it, but we'll have to leave it at that. Okay, let's keep going here. Let's mark this up here. Okay, 0.786 is a bit further up. Honestly, we can leave this like, actually, I do prefer this. Probably like that. Yeah, this is a bit more precise. So in this area, we'll just remove all of this. So we've got 0.618 plus 0.786 plus 0.886 plus value area low plus VWAP. And then probably a daily open there, but it's fine. Boom. By the way, if you do have any trading questions, crypto questions, questions regarding the private group, then please don't hesitate to let me know and I'll happily go into detail on them. This level's still the same. So, yeah, everything looks fine. I'm going to remove this here. Drag this out a bit. I'm not really a fan of this, actually. We'll keep it on. Yeah, this looks all right. There we go. Perfect. Okay, 1 second. Then move this over, move this like this. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, this level here, there we go. That looks nice. XPR is brilliant. Cole Palmer. I do get that quite a bit with the Cole Palmer lookalike. I'll take that. I'll take that. There we go. What was this? So, but could you go over what makes you confident of the rejection of the red golden pocket marked up on the highs? Yeah, Nathan. So basically, this golden pocket up here, which has, it's not only a golden pocket, so it has a golden pocket, previous daily open, previous lows, and then also it lines up with this trend line here. So it's not just a golden pocket, it's the amount of confluence in that area there is a lot. And so basically I'm very confident in that position because there's so much lining up there. It isn't just one level, it's multiple. And if there's multiple levels that are lining up together, then I'm extremely confident in that position. Let's see right now. Anyone planning getting there early like me, 7:30 a.m. to avoid... Louis, 7:30. You want to help me set up, Louis? I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. If you wanna help set up, I don't mind that at all. I think I'll need it. It should be a good event. But yeah, guys, if you do have any questions regarding trading, crypto, the private group that I do run, the private group's linked on the YouTube description, by the way. In there, you can gain access to signals, analysis, courses, community, everything you need to profit in this space. You've got trades you can follow along and profit with us. You've got analysis, you've got courses, everything you need, really. It really is the best. So, yeah. I did notice yesterday VWAP for me on Vantage Chat was different to that on Awanda. Why is this? Different price data. So Jason, they'll always be a bit different. So Vantages and Awandas will be different. I found actually, even though Awanda does tend to have like it's more accurate price data and more volume, Vantage's VWAP is actually more accurate in a lot of cases. From what I've found, just from like back testing, Vantage's VWAP's actually better in most cases. Coffee shop hunt beforehand, but yeah, I'll bring Greg's coffee with me and head over when I get there. Yeah, Louis. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that at all. Look, it will be good. You'll get a behind-the-scenes look before everyone gets there. Great love again, mate. Gonna go back to birthday drinks now. Have a great day all. See you in a bit, Chris. See you in a bit, mate. Take care. Get a few drinks down, yeah. What do you think the market probably be after Friday news? Seems to me bullish will continue. I'm thinking bearish in the sense of I think it makes sense for the market to come to these highs, reject off them, and then come back down to the low of this pattern here. But look, I'm open to see what happens. If we go up, then into the sell level, I'll look for sells. If we go down into the buy level, I'll look for buys. I do think we've got lower prices from here. I don't think it's going to be a direct line up to all-time highs, unfortunately. But yeah. Sounds good. Where do you usually start your VWAP, or do you use an automatic one? Nathan, so automatic one, I just put the VWAP indicator on the chart. VWAP resets at the start of each day. You can use anchored VWAP, but if you're more advanced and you want to experiment with that, it is pretty cool to use. However, for most people, probably not. Probably just a standard VWAP's best. Yeah, Katie, I think that's what the market's been gearing up for. So we did sort of anticipate a high news week. And it seems like everyone across the board, me, Brandon, Greg, Leon, C-Dog, and a lot of members from C-Dog have highlighted that this week isn't the best to trade, which is good as well. So big shout out to everyone there. Yeah, we've all sort of saw that it's going to be a bit of a slow week until that comes out. DB, that's funny. So that Max, I'll be joining you for breakfast. Okay, sounds good. Look, sounds good. New Trader 010. For you, New Trader 010, I'd probably just stay away from that. I think for you, just focusing on the levels and focusing on confirmations and getting those dialed in, and then when you're looking to optimize your already consistent system, then looking to using anchored VWAP. But just so you know, anchored VWAP is basically, we can see it here. So this is what it looks like. You see anchored VWAP. You can see it here, I believe. 1 second. I really need to sort OBS, my God. So there we go. You can see anchored VWAP here, and basically you can select where to start it from. For example, if we wanted to start the anchored VWAP from this exact low here, we can start it from this low, and then it does an anchored VWAP from that point. So it doesn't reset at the start of each day. It's a VWAP from this high, and then for example, you can also do a VWAP from this high as well. So do it from significant highs and significant lows. And that can be good. So you can see from this anchored VWAP, there was that sort of rejection there. There was a nice rejection exactly pinpoint there. A lot of rejections from up here. They can be really, really nice. So it's something to look out for. There we go. Perfect. Let me move this over. Normally, if gold comes down, normally indicates that things are going well, and so people are more open to more, what's the best word for it? Skeptical assets. So they're more open to investing in things with high returns, a bit more risk. And a great thing for that is Bitcoin. I do think Bitcoin has maybe a month or two more of sort of ranging to the downside. And then after that, I think we're going to see some seriously good opportunity on Bitcoin come sort of like towards the middle of this year. I think we're going to see some crazy, some crazy Bitcoin opportunities, 100%. POC, etc. at one side and Delta on the other side. Mark, do you mean one which I'm using, or do you mean like a custom one? Like a different one? Are you on about session volume range profile, or are you looking for a different indicator? Got to go. Pleasure as always, mate. Take care, Darren. Take care, and hopefully continuing to crush this week, definitely. Absolutely amazing. Hello, Sam. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, guys, let me know if you've got any other questions to sort of wrap this up. We've got two very nice levels there. Been ranging this week heavily, as we have got some big news coming out later this week. So I think the market's just gearing up for that, which makes sense. So not forcing too much. And yeah, but let me know if you've got any questions to finish up on. If you do have any other questions after the live stream, drop me a message on Telegram and I'll happily go into detail on them. Cheers, great love, got to go. See you in a bit, Clint. Take care, mate. What you got for your order, mate? I do like, I like iced Spanish latte, but I know it doesn't make me feel the best, but I do like iced Spanish latte. I used to love espresso, but I don't know, it blows my head off. Yeah, I had a bad run-in with a lot of caffeine on one day, and it messed me up. I had a really busy day like a few months ago, like really busy, and not much sleep for like that week. Like it was a really tough week, and I was pretty much living off like espresso, and yeah, it crashed me hard. Oh, nice, Sam. Really nice. Black coffee. 100% black coffee. I don't have milk in I've got used to it. In Dubai, a lot of them don't have milk in your coffee or tea. And so I've kind of got used to it. And I don't have sugar either. I'll just bring a Red Bull. Same. Yeah, pretty much. Louis, sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Yeah, Katie, I was waiting for the code word. I don't know what Katie, I was confused at what he was asking though, in terms of, he said about liquidations. Did he mean liquidity sweeps, or I have no idea why Ben can't comment. No idea. I told him to put on the code word broccoli, but it seems like, I don't know if he can watch it as well. I'm confused at the situation. But was he on about liquidity sweeps, or because liquidation, you know, it can mean a lot of different things. Did he mean liquidity sweeps? So, yeah, I don't know if he can. I don't even know how to search his name to look at what's going on. What is this? Okay, that's fine. No, that was someone else. Clint messaged broccoli. It wasn't Ben. I couldn't see. I'm scrolling up in the chat now. I can't see it. Goloff, yeah, it is. It's just gone 1 a.m. in Dubai, yeah. Sleep is difficult. Well, sure, I'm not either. Was that Ben? I haven't seen. I haven't seen Ben. Yeah, yeah. If you can, Katie, that'd be really, really good. I mean, what's your thoughts on the market's reactions to news today? I mean, there wasn't There wasn't really much reaction really. Wick to the downside, reverted to the mean, and then just continued to range. Like it was for NFP, wasn't really crazy. There wasn't really much. There wasn't really much reaction, to be fair. Not a bullish pennant. This is like a broadening wedge. So this shows buyers are losing momentum to the upside. So we can anticipate a move to the downside. Not a bullish pennant for me. I mean, it might be for you. Yeah, Hammer. I think that's a more apt description. Definitely, definitely a more apt description. For Ben, what I'll do, Katie, is I'll drop Ben a message on Telegram, and I'll record him a little video and send that over to him. I'll do him like I'll do a video literally straight after live. Let me search for him on Telegram. Ben. Oh, there's a lot of Bens. I think this is him. Okay. What I'll do is I'll record him a video after this and get that sent over to him. So because he very nicely asked the question, so I want to make sure we go over it. But anyway, guys, we'll finish up the live there. Hope everyone had an amazing day. Hope you had a brilliant week. It has been a slower week, but definitely patience is key in trading, as we all know. So if you have top chat, that might be why you aren't seeing it. Some messages. Okay, I've got it on all chat now. No, he can comment. It's just I can't see it. I'm scrolling through I've got all messages on now, but wait, I'm confused with this. Is his comments coming through? But I'll drop him a message now and see what it looks like. I'll drop him a message and we'll get it sorted. Anyway, guys, take care. Have an amazing rest of your night, and I hope you did well. See you in a bit, guys. Take care. See you in a bit, Louis. See you in a bit, Money Man. See you in a bit, Goloff, Louis, Lazy Queen, New Trader, Ben. I know you can't comment, but see you in a bit, mate. Masak, Katie, Dave, Sam, Jason, Crypto Pappy, Louis, Heath, Hainsey, Yusuf. Take care, guys.